Hello everyone, Silverstruck here. Welcome to the Silverstruck channel. In this video, I'll be revealing my top 3 picks for the most affordable 10-ounce Engelhard silver bars. If you're an avid vintage collector already, you'll know the information in this video already. But if you are new to silver stacking, or especially looking to get into vintage silver and you're not exactly sure where to start, the information in this video may be good for you. During the entirety of this video, I'll be referencing the best resource we have as vintage silver collectors, and that's our friends at allengelhard.com. They've done a wonderful job with all sorts of different vintage refiners, especially Engelhard. So you're going to see a lot from their website during the course of this video. And we're going to start right here with letting you know that I'll be talking about rarities and tiers. In this video, we're not going to get over a tier 4 rarity. So here is a example here of the Engelhard rarity scale that you're going to see pop up as I talk about these different varieties of Engelhard bars that are still affordable right now in the marketplace. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Coming in at the third most affordable 10-ounce Engelhard bar, we have a very well-known classic here. This is known as the Waffleback. It's a 7th series and a P serial prefix variation. So what is a Waffleback? Let's take a close look here. This is the oldest of the affordable bars. And you can see it's a mid-hallmark logo, Engelhard right across the front, with a P beginning the serial number right there. 3/9 fine silver, 10 troy ounces. And as we flip it over, you can simply see where it gets its nickname. It is a waffled reverse or a waffleback. So this was done in the manufacturing process, and one of the coolest bars you can find. I'm going to go ahead and show the information from allengelhard.com, and you'll see that this has a very reasonable mintage of 50,000 and a tier 4 rarity. So this is the most common of the old bars, if you will, before they get into the cast or the press bar varieties. So the Engelhard Waffleback, a classic bar to add to the stack and still reasonably affordable in today's market. Coming in at second place in the scale of affordability for the Engelhard 10-ounce silver bars would be a bar we lovingly call the Poaf variety bar. So this is a 11th series P serial prefix variation. There are several other variations, but this is the common one. So I'm going to go ahead and put up the Engelhard information so you can see the rarity scale. And here the mintage grows tremendously from 50,000 to 200,000. So this bar can hardly be called rare. It's a tier 5 on the scale, so very plentiful. And when people think of Engelhard, this is often the bar that pops into their head. So let's take a quick look here. Check out this bar. And you can see that it's like a basically a pillow top design for that bar. Poaf. Very desirable bar. Very nice stamp. This one has a very nice serial number. 3/9 fine, of course. You can see it's more of a machined bar. You can see that it doesn't have all of the interest that a poured bar is going to have. So these were made mass-produced, if you will, 200,000. So this particular bar still has a premium because it's an Engelhard, but it certainly is more affordable than what you're going to find for your more rare variety of Engelhard. So second most affordable bar in the list would be the Poaf variety. Coming in at number 1 would be the pressed bars that Engelhard made towards the end. These are the later bars that were not poured or cast. These are the modern press bars that are still made by other refiners today. But not all Engelhard press bars are created equal, so it's very difficult to really explain all of this without showing a few different varieties. So we're going to start with the least minted variety here on the table, and that would be this landscape variety press bar right here. And this one has a C prefix starting with a serial number. 10 troy ounces, of course, and as we flip the bar over, you can see that this is a pebbleback. So in the pebbleback variety, The mintage is only 50,000, so this is a bar to look for, and still very reasonably priced out there if you can find one. So the more common variety bar from the Pebbleback is going to be your standard landscape variety bar. The mintage grows from 50,000 to 125,000. So this one's a lot more common right here. And here we have a landscape variety with the Engelhard logo repeated in full 3 times on the reverse. Of course, you can see the pebbling in the background, but that logo right there, this bar, was produced in great numbers, 125,000 produced. So not common, but definitely couldn't be called rare. This has a tier 4 rarity, being the Pebbleback, and the standard landscape variety is a tier 5 rarity. At a much higher mintage and a lot more common would be your portrait variety Engelhards. This one right here is produced only in 1997. This is one of my favorite bars. This is the Engelhard 10-ounce press bar with a leading C prefix right there. And I'll go ahead and show the information on allengelhard.com. You can see these were produced at 300,000 minted, so tier 5 rarity. Still an excellent bar. As we flip it over, we can see the Engelhard logo repeated on the reverse. This particular bar is still in its original packaging, which is nice. That does add a little bit of value to it. So for collectors, to keep this bar that pristine all these years. But as the portrait varieties go, this one is my favorite one. Lastly, we come to the most common Engelhard ever produced for the 10-ounce silver bars, and that is going to be your Big E portrait variety Engelhard right here. This is a second series standard commercial bar, produced in great numbers, almost 500,000 produced. So you can see here on the sheet that it's a 450,000 mintage tier 5 rarity. I chose this bar to show just because it's a toner and has some beautiful color in it, which is a little bit more interesting than showing just a blast white or BU example, if you will. As we flip it over, this one's kind of a neat toner because it has almost the outline of my home state of New Hampshire here on the reverse. So that's pretty neat. So this bar is the easiest bar to track down for any collector, and often sells for not much more of a premium than what you're going to find regular bullion for, still to this day. So if you're looking to get into vintage silver, or as the great silver bean counter would say, vintage, then this bar is definitely a good place to start. I've talked about that before in a few other videos. Here's one last look at the group of Engelhard bars here, and a quick recap of that list of 3 major varieties to look for your least premium bar to be able to stack. Coming in at the 3rd most affordable, we have the famous Engelhard 10-ounce Waffleback bar, then followed by the P-Series loaf, the P-loaf bar, and then followed up by the most affordable variation of Engelhard, which is going to be your pressed variety, especially your standard portrait variety with the E logo. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section, and as always, thank you so much for watching.